Alright, we're about to get crazy. I planted spinach in a hydroponic container before, but I didn't have very much success with it. It was not very big or good. You need a lot of spinach to be able to do anything of value with it. So growing 1 or 2 plants in a container like this just did not seem economical to me. So what I'm going to do, and this might be crazy, is I'm going to grow 6 plants in this one container this time. And I've got this baby spinach hybrid, baby leaf hybrid spinach, or espinaca. And I've got all the supplies I need, all the nutrients. I'm going to plant the seeds directly in the hydroton, in the water, and we're going to see what happens. This is a brand new container. I'm going to go out in the garage. I'm going to cut 6 holes for the net cups, and I'm going to keep them as far apart as possible, and we're going to see how this goes. So stand by, and I'll be back with some holes cut in a minute. Alright, the holes are cut, and if you've watched any other videos on the internet about cutting holes, most people use a 2-inch hole saw. I don't have a hole saw. I use a Dremel tool, so these might be some of the crappier holes you've seen. But guess what? They hold net cups, so I don't think the spinach is going to care. Now the reason why this is cut. Now the reason why this is crazy, I say this is crazy, is because there is no way, using the Kratky method, that this reservoir is big enough for 6 full-grown plants to grow to maturity. But I want baby spinach, so I'm not going to grow these to maturity. So you can see that I've got, you probably can't actually, the water in this container comes up about halfway up the net cups, which is fuller than I would fill it if I were just doing a regular Kratky method. And I weren't starting the seeds in the hydrogen. I've never done this before. I've never started the seeds in the hydrogen. So, well, before I do that, we're going to prepare the water. This is a 3-gallon reservoir. So, being a 3-gallon reservoir, the nutrients, we have to do cutlings and seedlings, 1/4 teaspoon per gallon. So that is 3/4 teaspoon, which I happen to be able to measure. This is the Flora Grow. This is the Flora Micro. And this one uses the same amount, 1/4 teaspoon per gallon. 3/4 teaspoon is what we need. This is 3 gallons. Now, my water out of the tap is about 8.5 on the pH scale. So we're going to need to bring that down a little bit, and then 1/4 teaspoon of this per gallon. So again, 3/4 teaspoon. This is the bloom, and I'm not blooming this, but it does have nutrients in it that the other two don't. So I'm going to put it in. Now, for those of you that don't know what a teaspoon is, and wonder why in the world we use teaspoons in America, that is about 33 milliliters per 100 liters. I don't have 100 liters. This is a stupid measurement on this thing. Like, why would they give me teaspoons per gallon and then milliliters per 100 liters? Baffling. A teaspoon is 5 milliliters, so you can do the math on that. I put about 4 milliliters in. pH meter. We are at about 6.8. So when my water comes out of the tap, like I said, it's about 8.5. But when you add these nutrients, it brings it down a little bit. So you do not need very much of this pH down to bring the pH down. I'm going to put in a 1/2 teaspoon for this amount of water. .6, good enough. I fill this a little fuller than I would otherwise fill it, because I think the hydrogen is going to soak up a little bit of the water, is what I hope. These are 2-inch net cups. This is a 3-gallon container. I'm going to fill these up just so they're just starting to be out of the water. I want the seed to be just wet, but not sitting in soaking water. I want it to be touching wet stones so it can generate roots and grow down. I guess these aren't stones, they're clay pebbles. Alright. Seeds. Now these are pretty big seeds. If these were smaller seeds, I'd probably do something different to keep them from falling into the water. I'm going to plant a couple in here just because I don't know if they're going to stay where I put them. They still need to go a little bit. There's no way this can work. Now, if I actually do get 3 or 4 plants, 2 or 3 plants from each of these little net cups, I may end up pruning one of them out, just so there's room for the plant to grow. Like I said, I want this thing to grow lots of little tiny leaves that I'm going to cut off continually so I can have baby spinach. I don't want big old plants growing to maturity. So we'll fill these the rest of the way up. That's that. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll keep you updated. Bye-bye.